Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
I risk my life to tell y'all these truths.
Cat Williams is back. Brand new material, a new tour, and the same legendary laughter he's delivered for decades.
Nick Cannon got 136 children, Jesus. Did you know that?
Always classic, always Cat.
White people are friendly. You can call them at 3 o'clock in the morning with the wrong number and they won't even be mad at you. Hello? No, I'm sorry. No Shaquita here.
The Golden Age Tour. March 6th in FedEx Forum. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Live from the Built Ford Tough studio at FedEx Forum, it's the Gary Parrish Show, presented by Ortho South, on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Gary Parrish.
All right, here. My name is Gary Parrish. I'm speaking to you from the Built Ford Tough studio, FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis. Bennett Doyle's right there producing a program. Glad he's with me. Glad you're with me. Hope you're getting through the day best you can. And I hope you're ready for another night of professional basketball, because we got it. Grizz Mavericks down in Dallas. Oh, we about to see who really is about this life. All right, Mavericks. Yep. All right, Mavericks. Let's see if you really like that. I saw what you did last night. It's interesting competition tonight down in Dallas, Texas. We'll get you ready for it momentarily. First, though, quickly, let me set today's schedule for you. The next segment, about 20 minutes from now, Jessica Benson's going to join me. She, of course, is the host of the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, weekdays, 8 a.m., Grind City Media. She'll pop in studio. Here in the next segment, I'll talk all things Grizzlies with her. When I finish talking to JB, take a break, come back, do 5 more things you need to know, at which point we will discuss 5 previously undiscussed stories, among them final score: Wichita State 88, Memphis 82. So Penny Hardaway's Tigers have now dropped 5 straight games. Been a while since Memphis has lost 5 straight games. I'll tell you how long it's going to depress you. We'll do that in about 40 minutes. Bennett tried to tell you that Michigan State would be just fine last night at Mackey Arena. I hope you listened. He got it right. Tom Izzo's players upset Matt Painter's players in a game played in West Lafayette. We'll talk college basketball. We'll do that in just a bit. Anthony Edwards bared a tough 3, then talked wild to his coach in the final minute. That was the viral NBA moment of the night. We'll show it to you a little later on in the show. School officials down in Atlanta, they sent a note to remind parents yesterday to please do not pack alcoholic beverages in your children's lunch boxes, because one parent did that. Obviously, we can call this an innocent mistake, right? Nobody did that intentionally. We're going to say it's still a mistake. Still a big mistake. Got to be careful. Got to be more careful. We'll show you the picture. We'll do that in the third segment. And per Bennett's request, I really did it. in response to Metallica announcing a residency at the... I practiced this last night.
Go ahead.
Sphere.
Very nice.
Thank you.
It's very good.
Look what I did.
That's what it's called. I see what you did.
I wish you could. Hold on. Let me show you what I did last night. This is me last night sitting at my house. You ready for this? This is all I did last night.
Sphere.
That's it. That's how you say
Metallica
it.
has announced a residency. Where is it?
Sphere.
Where are they going to do it?
Sphere.
Okay.
Good.
As promised, per your request, I picked my boys up from school yesterday, and I put them through a little Metallica crash course.
Nice.
We listened to Metallica yesterday.
Good.
More than I thought we
Teaching
would.
the youths.
I'll tell you how that went. I'll tell you how our Metallica crash course went. We're going to do that during a segment we call 5 More Things You Need to Know. Then we'll eventually do GP's carry out and we'll call it a day. So that's the rundown. We got a lot to get to. But I do want to start with your Memphis Grizzlies because game 58 of a scheduled 82, it's going to be played tonight in Dallas. Mavericks, Grizzlies, 7:30 tip. You can watch it on the FanDuel Sports Network. It's going to be a game between two franchises with similarly awful records and identical goals. The Grizzlies record is 21-36. The Mavericks record is one game worse, 21-37. And that's because last night inside the same American Airlines Center where they'll play the Grizzlies tonight, the Mavericks lost to the lowly Kings 130-121. I guess everyone's trying to do it these days. Looks like Dallas is committed to the cause. Cooper Flagg ain't playing. The Mavericks have dropped 11 of 13. If the season ended today, and wouldn't that be nice?
I enjoy.
If the season ended
I
today,
enjoy watching my team.
So do I. I didn't mean to say that. If the season ended today, Dallas would have the 7th best lottery odds
Okay.
in an absolutely loaded draft. And in that draft, I'm assuming their plan is to select somebody to pair with Cooper Flagg for the next decade, right? Meantime, the Grizzlies, we're still looking for our Cooper Flagg, I think.
Yep.
They got their Cooper Flagg. They're looking for the thing to put next to their Cooper Flagg.
Yep.
We might have a thing to put next to a Cooper Flagg, but we're still looking for the Cooper Flagg, I think. You would agree with that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully we get our version of a Cooper Flagg, and he is a rookie wearing Beale Street blue next season. All right? But a lot of that's going to come down to where you're picking and where you're not picking. So it's a big game tonight in Texas because if the Mavericks lose, this is the way you need to think about this. If the Mavericks lose, big game tonight. If the Mavericks lose, they'll fall 2 full games behind the Grizzlies in the loss column of the Western Conference standings. But if the Grizzlies lose, then the Grizzlies will pull back to even with the Mavericks in the loss column of the Western Conference standings with 24 games remaining. Big Bet Bennett, it's good to see you on this Friday morning.
You too, man.
Massive opportunity tonight in Dallas. What do you expect?
I mean, it is a second night of a back-to-back for them, so that's always tough. But it's also a Friday night, you know. I think they'll bring a valiant effort. The Mavs will bring a valiant effort tonight. And I think the Grizzlies, who continue, and I'm sure we'll talk about it in a second, but the Grizzlies are still without a true, big man.
Oh, somebody's not reading the headlines.
I have read the headlines.
Taj Gibson's a bigger man than you.
Yeah, but is he going to suit up tonight? That's the thing.
He's a bigger man than me.
Yeah.
He's similarly aged to both of us.
I love Taj Gibson.
Look at that.
I love Taj Gibson. I mean, obviously, I wish we would have signed Taj Gibson like a decade ago, but
even 2 decades ago.
But he is one of the guys that I've always respected in this league.
Be honest.
Yeah.
If I'd have asked you yesterday whether Taj Gibson is still alive or not, would you have known?
Yes, because I saw him play last year for the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay, but you don't know what's happened between now and then.
Fair enough. So it's interesting when they signed him yesterday, and I saw it because when Shams put the tweet out, it specifically mentioned Priority Sports, who he's with, And I was like, I wonder who else is with Priority Sports. And I did some digging. Zach Eady's with Priority Sports. So it's like,
This is the way the agent industry works.
For sure. For sure. And you also, you're bringing in a veteran to help a team that's trying to grow.
We're trying to grow.
Yes.
Taj Gibson, he can help us grow.
Yes.
Right? That is, I want to be clear. I do not know that is a favor for an agent.
Sure.
I do not know, but those things happen all the time. And I guess you could make the argument. The argument you can't make is that Taj Gibson's going to help you do anything on a basketball court. All right? You can't make that argument, so we're not going to.
Can he?
Okay. Maybe I'll take it back.
Right now, we can't grab rebounds. He's been pretty good at that over his career. Maybe he'll grab 1 or 2.
All right, Bennett, but
or 6.
Bennett, just because you've been good at something once in your life doesn't mean you can still be good at something forever in your life. For instance, I used to be good at Legos, Mm-hmm. But I ain't effed with Legos in a while, so I don't think I'm probably good at it anymore.
I mess with Legos quite a bit.
Okay, so you might still be good at it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, wow, what's to be good at? They give you the instructions right there.
But I'm not good at following instructions.
Okay. I don't think it takes much to be a Lego master.
You have to be able to follow instructions.
I think you just read the book and lay out all the little pieces.
That's the problem. I don't know how to. I don't do those things. I'm not good at that.
And it pisses me off. Like that's one of those that'll make you lose your mind because you're looking at the picture and it's telling you how to do it, and it's like I can't. It's not working. The picture is wrong.
I have a real flaw in my life, and this is the flaw. I have a lot of flaws, but this is one of them. I am incapable of following instructions. Mm-hmm. I can't do anything.
I always think they're wrong. I always am like, the manufacturer messed this up. They did the instructions wrong.
I don't assume they're wrong. That would be dumb to assume they're wrong.
I always, every time.
Okay, you sound stupid.
I tell my wife, like when I'm like losing my mind putting together a desk or something, yeah, I'm always like, the instructions are freaking wrong.
Okay, well that sounds stupid. Okay, I don't think the instructions are wrong. My mistake is that I look at them and the words overwhelm me. It's just a lot of words. And my mistake, I admit it's a mistake. I go, I probably don't need to read all of those words. I got the idea. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. And I never know what I'm supposed to be doing.
No.
People made fun of me because I randomly said one time on the On College Basketball podcast that we hired, like literally paid somebody to put together our kids' Christmas presents. Like we bought them, mm-hmm. and then they were shipped to our home, mm-hmm. and then we hired somebody to assemble them.
That's a bridge too far for me
because my wife is busy, and I'm incapable. And to me, it made the most sense in the world. But people laughed at me. They were like, "What kind of man do you think you are?" And I was like, "I don't think I'm that. I don't think I'm a man. I have no confidence in myself at all. So like, you're not insulting me. Oh, so you think you're a man? No, I really don't. I think I'm pathetic in a lot of different ways."
I mean, as someone who has been up till 3 a.m. putting things together, it's actually, as I think through it.
This is precisely the way I got myself to a point where it made sense in my head. I've been up at 3 a.m. trying to put something together, unsuccessfully, mm-hmm. filled with frustration. I work hard to create, thankfully, a little bit of disposable income. Mm-hmm. Why don't I, since I'm working so hard anyway, and I'm always tired anyway, why don't I take some of this disposable income and simplify my life and also ensure that my son's presents are assembled properly? It felt, I swear to God, like money well spent. Mm-hmm. But people made fun of me because I don't know.
I think it's too far.
Just as long as we're putting stuff out there, I also have a AAA subscription. And so if I get a flat tire, I don't try to change it. I call people to come do that for me. Sue me.
I understand.
Anyway, I think we were talking about Taj Gibson.
Yes. Welcome.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Memphis.
Yep.
I can't tell you that it's a favor for an agent.
By the way, we've had like every good player from that Bulls team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Derrick Rose?
Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson.
We had the
whole squad.
We're gonna celebrate the Bulls 1 seed in the Eastern Conference before LeBron killed them. You remember that?
Yes.
LeBron was like, "Y'all gave the MVP to this 23-year-old."
Stop. Just stop. Don't you dare.
That's what he said.
Don't you dare.
LeBron was
he
like,
did not say that.
Yes, he did.
And don't you dare.
He showed it.
he might have showed it.
He showed it. He definitely showed it. LeBron was like, "Oh, this is cute. Y'all thought because the Bulls won more regular season games than us that the little poo over there is the MVP. That's cute.
Don't you dare.
That's cute. Hey,
D-Rose deserved that MVP trophy. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I won't hear otherwise.
I think this is a good place for me to zip my lips.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch it.
This is a good place for me to zip my lips. Because LeBron looked over at whoever happened to be coaching him in that series before he subsequently fired him. LeBron looked at that coach and said, "Hey, it's the fourth quarter. Can I get the D Rose assignment? Won't you let me guard D Rose for the last 8 minutes of this game? Hey, coach, can I guard the MVP?" Call that up on YouTube. See how that went.
I've seen it. I don't need to call it up.
It looked like Linsanity.
I've seen it. Okay.
It looked like the end of Linsanity.
We didn't.
It looked like the end
How
of Linsanity.
dare you, dude?
We're going to have a Bulls reunion for that team here inside FedEx Forum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. I like Taj Gibson. I covered him when he was at USC.
Oh, I do too. Again, like I've been a fan of his forever.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like 26.
He's been a great player in this
I was like
league.
26, covered him at USC.
Uh-huh.
He was like 18. Now look.
Yeah. The thing is, though, is like anyone getting up in arms about anyone getting up in arms about contractual things that are happening right now at this point in the season. There's
How
nothing.
could you get up in arms about anything right now?
No.
Just laugh at him the way I do. Just laugh at everything.
No,
I'm incapable of getting up in arms about anything. I'm just laughing and watching Darius Acuff and Keaton Wagler and Darren Peterson and AJ DeBonsa. I'm just laughing at everything and daydreaming about Darius Acuff.
Yeah, I mean, we know the score, so like it's okay.
It's okay.
Like Taj, come on down.
Come on down, man.
I'm excited to watch him. It'll be fun. Yeah, we'll have a good time.
He'd move in next to my mom. You know, my mom moved into one of those places where you got to be a certain age or you can't live there. You know, they don't want young people around. Mm-hmm. He could just move in right with her.
Also, shout out Slow-Mo.
We bought him out.
And you know what?
Give him a good life.
Absolutely.
Give him a good life.
Like, that was another one that I saw some people being like, well, he was going to be like our veteran presence. And I'm like, dude, let him go try to win a championship. Let Slow-Mo try to go win a championship this year.
Let Slow-Mo go play with Anthony Edwards again. Like, you don't need to be trapped down here with us.
Yes.
We are going to suffer through this. But we don't have to.
Fine. He shouldn't come along with us. It's okay.
We are going to suffer through this.
Yes.
But you don't have to suffer through this.
And we'll cheer for him in the playoffs. It's fine.
It'd be like it's exactly like when you wake up on a Saturday morning and you look at your wife and you're like, "Hey, what we got going on today?" And she says, "Well, you know, we got little Jimmy's birthday parties today at 3." And you're like, "They really just put the birthday party right in the middle of the day." Like, can we not knock that out at 9 in the morning,
bro? The hill that I will die on is kids' birthday parties. The earliest, get
them over with.
The earliest you can do, like if it's at like a main event or somewhere like that. What's the earliest slot you can book?
Can we be there at 7 a.m.?
Yes.
Let's get and be done by happy birthday by 8 a.m. Let's get home by 9.
Dude, the best parents do. Like I show up. There was one that we did at main event not too long ago. And it was right when the doors opened. I wanted to hug the dad. I mean, we're just yucking it up, having a great time.
That's right.
I was like, this is how you do it.
This is how you do it. This is how you do it.
Yes.
Saturday morning, you look at your wife, you go like, "Hey, so what we got going on today?" She's like, "Little Jimmy's birthday party's at 3." First thing you say probably is like, "Who is little Jimmy? Who is little Jimmy?" And they're like, "Oh, you know, he's in class with Louie. So I got to screw up my Saturday because Louie happens to go to school with little Jimmy." This is how I ruin my Saturday because Louie happened to be put in a class with little Jimmy. All right? And then you know what she says? You know what you hope she says?
What?
But I've already scheduled around it. I'm going to go. No need for you to go. I'll suffer through this. You don't have to. God bless you. That's what I feel like we just did for Kyle Anders.
Yes.
We're going to suffer through this. Kyle, you don't have to go to Little Jimmy's birthday party. We know you don't want to be at Little Jimmy's birthday party. We appreciate everything you've done for us, and we appreciate even what you said about us. He said nice things. But you don't have to suffer through Little Jimmy's birthday party. Me and Bennett and Cedric Coward, we ain't got no choice. This is the life we live. We don't have to make Kyle Anderson live through this with us, do we?
No, we do not.
No. Let him go to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
All right? Let him hang out with Anthony Edwards. That sounds fun.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
It does.
So let him hang out with Anthony Edwards. He doesn't need to go to Little Jimmy's birthday party.
No.
I'll see you there. We'll be there.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Little Jimmy. This sucks so much. We'll do it.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
No, it's fine.
It's not. You just got to, honestly, you just got to stay focused on Darius Acuff. It's just important to keep watching college basketball.
Yes, that's right.
Just turn it on every night. Every night there's something good. We've been watching college basketball every night this week.
Yeah.
Funny moment last night.
Until we get the 10th overall pick. Then
Oh,
I'm
my.
No, it's not going to happen. Luck will be on our side.
I didn't like not going to New York this week because I don't like letting people down. But it has been nice to be home. And among the things I've been doing is like just watching college basketball every night with the boys. And so last night we had baseball, but we were streaming Purdue, Michigan State on the way home. And I don't know if you're supposed to stream while you're driving.
Probably not, but whatever.
Whatever. You know, at this point, whatever. Feels like that's the least of our country's problems is me streaming while I'm driving, right? So we're watching Purdue, Michigan State. And we've been having real conversations about lottery picks and draft odds. And like, I think my boys are pretty well versed on lottery odds and that kind of stuff now. Like, we know what we're dealing with. And so Lou said, so Wednesday night we watched and everybody fell in love with Darius Acuff. That was easy, right? And we've long been in love with Darren Peterson, at least parts of him. So swear to God, we're streaming last night. And Lou goes, so Dad, so if the Grizzlies get the number one pick, would you want Darren Peterson or Darius Acuff? And I said, man, I don't know. I used to think I knew, but I don't think I know anymore. I said, I still think it's probably Darren Peterson, but I hear where you're coming from. I love the Darius Acuff stuff too. And we're watching Purdue, Michigan State. And he goes, if the Grizzlies don't get either Darren Peterson or Darius Acuff, what if they got Braden Smith?
Son.
And it's exactly my face was exactly that.
We do have some second rounders, so.
I said, how do I say this? I said, son, if the Grizzlies got Braden Smith, I'd be very happy for Braden. And I think I'd be happy for Zach Edey.
Yeah, this is the guy.
And I'd bring on Matt Painter, and we'd have a great conversation about Braden Smith.
Yep.
I said, but God damn it, I don't ever want to hear that come out of your mouth again. All right,
dude. We got a stockpile of second round picks.
Do not ever say, hey, we could end up with Braden Smith instead of Darius Acuff or Darren Peterson. I said, don't ever say that out loud again, son. I don't want you saying that. Don't go to school and talk about that.
Don't ever,
I don't want to
hear.
Don't say that ever again. We are focused on Darius Acuff, Darren Peterson, AJ DeBonsa, Cameron Boozer, Keaton Wagler, Caleb Wilson.
Yep.
All right? Maybe a Michael Brown. But if we end up, and I like Braden Smith, but like I don't ever want to hear that. I was ashamed of my son.
Ouch.
He's learning. This is all new. He ain't never been through this before, you know? He's young. He ain't never been through this before. He's learning. I said, let's just focus on Darren Peterson and Darius Acuff.
Good.
We'll figure out the other stuff. And then Braden Smith missed a 30-footer at the buzzer.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, Jessica Benson's here. Let's bring her in. All right, let's do that next.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
Wells, a rhythm three. Yes, sir! That's an exclamation point on this game.
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365 Plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies!
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
The USA men's hockey team won a gold medal for the first time in 46 years. Jack Hughes loses 2 teeth, wins the gold medal. I think it's a good trade-off.
You feel bad for Canada. Like you said, they should have won. They should have won 9 times out of 10.
I don't feel bad for Canada.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Look at that. Look at that.
Food trucks.
Do you
on
know
that
what?
horizon?
Man, oh man. That looks like Food Truck Friday to me. That looks like Food Truck Friday to me.
I think it is.
Is it Food Truck Friday?
I got an email right here in front of me. It says Friday. I think it's.
So you're one of those people who read your work emails. That's interesting.
I think it's supposed to say energizing, but it says energizing.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a typo.
Yeah, it's okay.
Nobody's perfect. You know, nobody's perfect.
Oh, it's spelled correctly. It's just the font is really throwing my eyes off. Yeah, energizing. Friday, energizing Food Truck Friday.
To celebrate Taj Gibson.
That must be it.
It's Food Truck Friday to celebrate Taj Gibson.
They had the wherewithal to know that we would be celebrating. Fight on.
How do you do it?
Hey, it's always a good day to add a member of the Trojan family.
How do you do it?
The Trojan family.
Is it just like that?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do?
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Don't be weird about it. No, 2 space. God, don't space it out. Just like a casual.
Like that.
Throw a little.
And you got to do that a little bit?
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm not good at, like, can you throw the M? Can you throw the M? I can't do it. My fingers don't work like that. I can't do things with my...
Yeah, crossing. I mean, this is a surgically repaired finger.
Yeah.
I got screws in here.
Oh, wow.
Lifelong screws.
Okay.
Because the pins failed.
Oh, wow.
They popped out while we were in Disney World. So they got to put screws in there.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard for me to activate, but I try my best.
I can't do that.
I mean, this is like as easy as pie.
I'm just telling you right now, I am trying to cross my fingers, and you're watching me, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
Do you think
You can cross these like a normal person.
I can't cross these two. I cannot cross these two without doing it.
We should probably stop doing hand signs.
Yeah, this is like
I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, this is getting weird. But anyway, fight on.
Hey, fight on.
Fight on,
Taj.
Hey,
Can't wait to talk to him about the 901 Bar and Grill. Wonder if Big Sean was there when he was there. Big Sean wishes me happy birthday every year to this day.
Is that true?
It's true. On Facebook. I love it.
What?
He's our one bar. The thing about USC, so much is driven by Greek life, house parties, and being out and about in Los Angeles, we only had like one real college bar, and it was the 901 Bar and Grill, which I've always found quite funny that I end up in Memphis, which is the 901.
Sure.
But the 901 Bar and Grill, and the bouncer at the 901 Bar and Grill is Big Sean. So every year when you finally turned at 21 and Big Sean got your real ID, it was a big symbolic moment in
for
your
35
college
seconds,
world.
I thought you were telling me a story about the Big Sean.
No. He's our Big Sean. He's my Big Sean.
I thought Big Sean was like...
Nah.
Nah.
Not that Big Sean. But I bet Taj Gibson.
Oh, that's who I thought you were talking about.
I guarantee Taj Gibson, because I said on my show this morning, very rarely can I refer to a USC player who was there before my time. There's been a lot after my time.
Sure.
But not a lot of NBA USC players before my time. And DeMar DeRozan and Taj Gibson on that same 2008-2009 team.
How about that?
That you covered at the Galen Center.
I've been in the Galen Center with Taj Gibson. Now someday I will be in FedEx Forum with Taj Gibson.
That's crazy.
What a wild. And so many years in between those things.
So many.
Decades in between those things.
17.
You won't know this, but before you were here, there was another Silky's. It was in Midtown.
Oh.
Silky's Midtown. Do you remember? You have any
I don't really
memory
remember.
of Silky's on Madison?
Silky's Midtown.
There was a Silky's on Madison. And that was the bar you could go to if you were... Like if Ghislaine Maxwell would be interested in you, this is the bar you could get into, no problem. All right? So we'd go there at like 6.
What a way to categorize that.
I just try to put it in current...
I clear as day.
Try to put it in current events. You know, try to make it where you understand what I'm talking about.
Thank you for that. Thanks, ChatGPT.
Just trying to put it in terms you would understand based on current events. So you could be like 15 and go to Silky's. You just had to have anything.
Any ID.
Any ID. I mean, I could use your ID and get into Silky's.
Okay.
In theory. So that's what we did. It was like a Thursday night or a Wednesday night. There was like a beer bus. You could get like a beer for a quarter. It was one of those type of things. I don't know.
Nice.
You know, it was the early 90s.
Yeah.
You probably could get a beer for a quarter.
Times were good.
Times were great. And so I'm using my buddy Josh's ID. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to go in. And then I'm going to come back out, get a wristband, come back out, and hand it to you, and then you come back in. Right? And that's the way we're going to do this. And I went in on Josh's ID. I'm like 4 years old. I'm like 4 years old going to try to get a quarter beer at Silky's in Midtown. Okay? Using Josh's ID.
The statute of limitations has come to an end.
And so I got in. This is the funniest part. And then I go back out, I hand Josh his ID. And guess what happened? Josh couldn't get in.
That's so funny.
They wouldn't let him.
That's hysterical.
Yeah. So then I think we had to leave. I don't really remember. I think we probably got into a big fist fight and then left.
Probably.
Yeah, because that's all I remember about
Pulled
Silky's.
Shia LaBeouf.
It really...
Made a scene.
Early 90s Silky's was like perfect for Shia LaBeouf.
Oh.
He would have fit in so like...
Damn, Shia LaBeouf, you would have loved early 90s Silky's.
I mean, he would have been perfect because my lasting memories from early 90s Silky's in Midtown was like somebody was kicking somebody in the head outside in the parking lot.
I went to Silky's on Beale a couple weeks ago, and I love Silky's.
I love
think
Silky's.
some of the low-key best chicken tenders in this, as the chicken tender connoisseur of Memphis, they got great chicken tenders. I love sitting on the Silky's patio, drinking a beer, and having chicken tenders.
You know what? I don't think people know this.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure if it's true.
Okay.
I'm about to say something.
Okay.
I'm not sure that it would be backed up by
science
or anything. But this is what I believe from my personal experience. I don't mind a meal at Silky's.
Oh, Silky's has good food.
It's got fine food.
Anyone who has eaten a meal at Silky's will say, you know what?
Yes.
I like the food at Silky's.
And
enough of us have said it at this point. I think we need to say it with our chest. Silky's is it's not just a place to
black
drink.
out. It's not just a place to black
It's not
out.
just a place to have a diver and question all of your life decisions that led you to sharing 8 straws with one group of people.
In fact, if we're being honest, this is the wild thing. People go to Silky's and think you should get a diver.
You should get chicken tenders and a beer on the patio and listen to whatever live music is there. You should go to Silky's during the day.
Yes.
Hot take.
Yes.
We were there after a game. I never go out after Grizzlies games, but it was on some step of the trade deadline road. My friends were out after a game. It was a Friday night, and I said, we finished the double post at a fairly reasonable time. And I was like, fine, I'll meet up with you guys. And went to Silky's and had fun there. Didn't get chicken tenders, which was a bummer.
Sure.
I don't experience often feeling like really old based on the crowd that I'm around.
Sure.
I don't find myself in positions. I mean, I like mentor out of middle school, so of course I feel old there in like a teaching sort of way. But in terms of just being in an environment out and about and feeling like an aggressive understanding of my age, that night at Silky's, I mean, it was like 20-year-old boy hell.
Yeah.
And 21-year-old boy hell.
Sure.
Because they check those IDs.
Of course they do.
checked my ID at
I'm
Silky's.
sure, yes.
I found out you can give your company ID and you don't have to pay the cover. I learned that after I paid the cover.
Is
I
that
was
true?
very apparent. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And at Tin Roof.
Okay.
Because then I ended up feeling young and having a night.
I guess I'm going
went
out
over to
tonight.
Tin Roof.
I guess
we
I'm
danced
going
at
out
Green
tonight
Room.
then.
We had a good time. But anyway, all that to say, you should go eat at Silky's.
I think so too. Even like one time we were there during the day, daytime thing,
Yeah.
and I think one of my little guys got ribs. He was like, "I'll have some ribs," and they were.
They were good.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to know who else has good food on Bill? Obviously, Blue City Cafe, my favorite ribs in the city.
I love Blue
But
City.
BB King's has really good food. And I've been at events where the BB King's people are the caterers of the events, like
Right.
whoever that catering group is. And it's excellent.
Yeah.
Like if I show up at an event and they have that catering group, I'm like,
Every once in a while, I'll get out of
Yes,
here
let's
and I'll just
go.
walk. I'll just be like, "Hey, I forgot to eat dinner, and then I didn't have time to eat breakfast, and now I'm starting to feel
I
hungry.
need to go get something.
Yeah, and I'll just walk to Blue City or I'll walk to
Yeah.
Rum Boogie. I eat on Bill Street all the time.
I'm a Dyer's milkshake fan.
I haven't been
I haven't had one in a long time.
I haven't been to Dyer's in a minute.
Speaking of good chicken tenders.
I haven't been to Dyer's
I know you
in
go
a
for the
minute.
burger, but
Yeah.
they have good tenders.
Okay.
Yeah. One time I got wings there though, and they were market price. That was a lesson learned.
Market
Why,
price.
why am I looking at wings like a piece of lobster? Why are these wings
They get you-
market priced?
That's a
It was
new.
crazy. It was crazy.
That's a new
but
one.
I swear, I had teeth surgery like fairly young into my Memphis existence here, and I lived on those Dyer's milkshakes. I couldn't eat solid food for like 4 weeks, but those Dyer's milkshakes got me through.
That
I think
sounds healthy.
They're one of the best milkshakes. I lost like 10 pounds. It was amazing.
You lost 10 pounds on milkshakes.
Milkshakes and mac and cheese. That's like all I could eat, and I
Okay.
lost 10 pounds. I think your body just starts revolting against
Let me put that in
itself.
my
Yeah, put that
notes.
in the diet.
I'm gonna put that in
Don't,
my
don't
notes.
ask a doctor, but it's science. You talk about science, and if it's real, that was science and real.
I did see a YouTube video or Instagram video or something where somebody said, "Hey, if you want to eat real healthy," I don't know what they were talking about, but it was like, "This is the best thing you can do." And they went to Chick-fil-A and they got mac and cheese
Yeah.
and they threw grilled chicken in it and
and
mixed
they
it all
mixed
up.
with buffalo sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I've
saw
seen
that same
too.
video?
There's a woman who.
You think that's healthy?
She's lost like 200 pounds.
No.
And she goes to various like fast food establishments and shows like what you can get to meet your protein goals. And
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is one of her go-tos.
I don't have protein goals. Do you have protein goals?
No, I went. I'm at a
Benny,
very
do you have
like.
protein goals?
I've actually started protein goals.
We have protein goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have fiber goals too? Because at our age, we should really be focused more on the fiber than the protein.
I mess with fiber as well.
Oh,
I
good.
mess with fiber
Everyone
as
should
well.
mess
Where
with
would I get
fiber.
fiber? If I was looking for fiber,
Fruits,
where would I
vegetables,
look?
Certain grains.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about grains.
I eat a lot of quinoa. That's where I get my fiber.
I've been on a Greek yogurt.
Oh, me too. I have it every morning.
Yeah, I'm like forcing myself to
Well,
eat it
I
every
either have
morning.
Greek yogurt
yeah.
or oatmeal.
Yeah, and I'll just throw some granola
Good
in
for
it,
your
some
gut
honey.
health.
Yeah, some blueberries. Yeah.
Good.
I like that yogurt, but I like the one that comes with the M&Ms.
Nah, that's the
think
exact
that's a
opposite,
pudding.
actually.
I like
That's
those.
the anti-Greek yogurt.
I like the yogurt. I like the yogurt that comes with Oreo crumbles.
Oh, yum.
That's the one I
miss
like.
the Trix yogurt of my childhood. That was like the tie-dye yogurt. So it was like multi-flavored. The red and the blue one was supreme to any of them. So it was like blue raspberry and strawberry. And then they had sprinkles, and you could just mix it in. Or there was, oh my God, there was a yogurt that was white that you would then put sprinkles in, and it was a magic yogurt, and so it would change the color of the yogurt.
Magical
to the color.
yogurt.
Oh, those were so good.
Bennett, you ever had magical yogurt?
I haven't.
Those were great.
No.
Did you have Go-Gurt? Were you part of the Go?
We have Go-Gurt in our fridge right now.
Oh, the
I don't
kids are
like
still
it.
having
Oh,
Go-Gurt?
yeah,
Is
they
that the
love
little things like
stuff.
they're in a tube, you
Yeah.
suck it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got that
I
sometimes.
crushed some
Ugh, I don't
Go-Gurt
like that
back in the
stuff.
days.
Yuck.
I love Go-Gurt.
Yuck. Hey, Food Truck Friday's here.
I can't wait.
I really can't wait either.
I'm gonna go check it out.
I
don't have any dogs to walk today. I walked them yesterday instead.
How
so
about
I can
that?
just go peruse Food Truck Friday.
I think I'm going to peruse Food Truck Friday too. I got a long Memphis, Wichita State thing, but I might cut it short and get to Food Truck Friday.
What's your long? Oh, in the next segment, you're gonna go long.
I think I just stayed up too late last night.
I was gonna say, what the hell do you got to say about that?
I went pretty short. Granted, I only watched the last 3 minutes because I watched.
Those were the worst. Those were the worst
They
ones.
were.
Hey, actually,
I
yeah.
felt hoodwinked, bamboozled,
Those were
led
the worst
astray.
minutes.
Job.
Those were the worst minutes you could have watched.
I was gonna be able to watch the very end, and they're gonna win a close game. And I watched the Traitors finale live.
How was
I
that?
incredible television. Absolutely incredible piece of. I don't watch a lot of reality TV. In fact, it's my only reality television show, and it's so good it makes me almost want to watch all of the properties that the people are a part of.
Somebody else told me to watch that.
It's good. My husband's going to watch it next season.
You know what they said? They said you will not think you'll like it, and then you'll love it.
Yes. My only critique of it is because in the nature of reality TV, it has to spread out an hour.
Sure.
So some things take longer than necessary. Like it'll cut to dramatic face, and then it's a commercial break.
Gotcha.
And so it feels very. It could be in 45 minutes, but it has to be an hour, and it's for like an hour 15 after the commercials all through. But it's riveting television. The relationships that transpire and like from a strategy standpoint is an interesting thing to observe as a viewer.
Okay.
And next season it's going to be normies. Like you could be on it.
I think I will.
I mean, actually, you're like pseudo celebrity. They could say CBS Sports is Gary Parrish and get away with it.
So we have fun with this. Brent Stover.
Okay.
He's a studio host, CBS Sports, and like not just CBS Sports Network. Like you'll turn on News Channel 3,
and he's there
sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and like he's a real person. Who's had real?
I'm glad he's a real person.
He's a real person with real success.
I think we're going to learn, like, what if there are not real people amongst us?
Oh, that's coming.
I know.
Oh, it's almost here.
Yeah.
Okay. So Stove's a real person, and he's had like real success, and he is in a hair vitamin commercial.
Okay.
All right, but he's not in it as Brent Stover. They don't do it like this. Is what I'm trying to say. If you saw Ernie Johnson on a commercial.
That's Ernie Johnson.
Very clearly, it would be like the reason he's here is because he's Ernie Johnson.
Okay.
And they might throw Charles and Kenny with him because it's Ernie Johnson. But this commercial, and you've seen it, whether you know you've seen it or not, because it's everywhere.
Okay.
NFC Championship game, it just pops on. It's a hair commercial. And it's Stove with his great blonde hair. And he's washing his hair in the shower. But we laugh at it because he's not there as Brent Stover from CBS Sports. He's just there as
guy getting his hair cleaned.
He's just white man with hair who needs hair vitamins. He's just there as that guy.
That couldn't be you.
So is it cool to be on a? This is where we struggle. Is it cool to be on a commercial that is that big and everywhere? It's not an exaggeration. You could be watching the biggest show on television and it pops up.
Okay.
I mean, we're in studio. It doesn't matter what it could pop up anywhere, CBS or HGTV, anywhere. So we're like, it's hilarious that you're in this commercial, but you're not in it because of anything that you've ever done in your life other than lose your hair. You're not in it because you're successful. You're not in it because you're on CBS Sports. You're just in it because you're a good-looking, middle-aged man with hair.
Yes.
That's funny. Should he feel bad or feel good?
Oh, I think you feel good. I think anytime that you can make money off of something.
Okay, this is the funniest part.
And you don't have to deal with the, like, Flo. I imagine when Flo's out, Progressive Flo, as the face of Progressive Insurance, is recognized often.
Yeah.
To the point where I have heard tales that Flo's not, I don't know Flo. I'll never meet Flo probably. But there's tales that she's not a very nice person. And I'm like, why? It would be really stressful.
Stove's a nice person. I want that on the record.
On the record. To get to the point where, like, the most famous you're one of the faces of the most famous commercials in this country. So much so that people have decided to decide if you're a good person or not.
Sure.
I think it's way more fun if you can get the commercial money, the residuals of that commercial.
Okay.
And not have to deal with the fame and things that come with that.
Okay. What if I told you there were no residuals?
Oh. Okay. It's getting less. So he's paid one time up front? Well.
We laugh about this so much.
That's funny.
The commercial is on every 3 minutes.
He doesn't get paid. Outside of what he
know what? I think I'm speaking out of turn.
Okay.
But I will say it doesn't feel like he's been properly compensated for how often I've seen his head on TV washing his hair. And we laugh and laugh and laugh.
That's crazy. I thought all of those people were paid every time that they.
Not everybody's getting that AT&T.
I guess
money.
You're right.
Like that woman from AT&T who started selling pictures. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What's that about?
I did.
What is going on? I thought this woman was trying to get me to buy cell phone service. The next thing you know, she's taking her bra off on the internet.
My mom's friend back in the day was the Johnny Walker man. And so, like, throughout life, it was always, oh, he was the Johnny Walker man. And he would tell the same kind of stories. Like, it's not like I got paid like I was the Johnny Walker man. My agent got me this job. I knew what it was for. Next thing I know, I'm on buses and billboards and commercials. And he's like, and I never saw another dime from it. But it was very clear that it was him. So from it's not like people ever knew him fame-wise.
Right.
But he was recognizable enough where they're like, hey, are you the Johnny Walker man?
Are you the Johnny?
Yeah, I'm the Johnny Walker man.
I never got residuals for my commercial.
What was your commercial?
It was I was in a commercial when I was a kid.
Okay, Bennett.
For what?
It was Organic Plus. It was like a
beard growth.
No. It was like
I was a child.
Yeah, I figured Bennett had that when he was a kid.
It was like a.
He came out the womb.
He came out the womb with that beard.
I want to say it was like pesticides or like some kind of like.
I would put you in a pesticide commercial.
Bug spray or something like that. I gotta go find the VHS. I think we have a VHS of it somewhere.
I do like that one fella who wants to kill your weeds all the time.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Let me kill your weeds. I love that guy. What's going on there?
What's going on?
Spam risk.
Food Truck Friday.
Spam risk.
Hey, just a heads up. The food trucks are assembling.
I don't know what to do about spam risk. What do you do about them?
They say
Ignore
that
them?
they say that if you like do like the dismiss or anything like that it just makes it worse.
Yeah, but if I don't, it just rings nonstop.
I mean, they say if you report the spam, because it gives you the option like dismiss and report spam, or just dismiss. They say if you report it, that it gets worse. That it's like a scam in itself.
The whole world's going to hell.
Chris likes to answer it and like mess with them.
I used to do that, but I don't think they care.
And I'm like, what does this give you?
I used to.
He's like, satisfaction.
Tell Chris I used to do the same thing.
And I'd just sit there listening to him have this extended conversation with this person on the other end. The best, he made them so mad one time though that like they snapped and they were like, F you, man, F you. And he's like, I have won.
I've never got them to snap at me. They don't snap at me.
So good.
They don't care.
It was so good.
It's like representative of my entire life. Like nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Like I get every once in a while I'll just be in the car and I'm like, okay, spam risk. I ain't got nothing else.
Let's see what you got going on.
I ain't got
today.
nothing else to do right now. All right, spam risk, let's do this. Hello? And then they want to buy my house or something. They always want to buy my house.
I love when they want to buy the house.
I mean, these people could call me every day wanting to buy my house. So they're like, so we know you got a property at blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. They're like, are you interested in selling it? Yeah, I am interested in selling it. So can you tell me a little bit about it? And I swear, I just start, I'm like.
That's you guys are crazy. Who has time to do
I didn't have anything else to do. It was like,
I don't care. I would rather sit in silence and meditate. I'd rather visualize anything but wasting my time on a call with a spam call person.
Okay, then all that means is you're more mature than me and your husband. Okay? Then you're more
I wouldn't even say it's a maturity thing.
You're more mature and reasonable than your husband and I.
You're just built
surprise,
different.
surprise.
Shocking.
I assumed this much about you.
On the eve of Women's History Month.
I assumed you were more mature than me and your husband, all right?
Oh, God.
So
Did you see what number Taj Gibson is wearing? Speaking of maturity.
What number is he wearing?
It's 67. The kids are going to go crazy. They're going to
awesome.
6'7" Taj Gibson jerseys.
Good for him. That's
smart.
You thought I was going to say 69, but no, I have
That'd
a
be
little
even
bit
better.
more
That
maturity.
would have been, that's what Chris Luther would have said.
Absolutely.
but
He'd say a missed marketing opportunity right there.
So I'm like, all right, yes, I am interested in selling my house. Well, can you tell me a little bit about it? What do you want to know? Well, how many square foot is it? Guess. Let's play a game. Hey, guess. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Wow.
So, how many rooms? How many rooms do you think? Which room do you think would be the best? I'm just talking to them. And the whole time I'm waiting for them to get mad at me, but they're not.
You want to know what's crazy is like pretty soon, if not already, those are going to be AI chatbots talking to you.
Oh, there's one guy. He got me for like 3 straight months. He'd be like, hello, Gary. And I'd be like, hey, what's up?
Hello, Gary.
He's the same guy, the same voice every time. Hello, Gary. I'm like, hey, what's up, man?
That's where it's kind of fun to like start quizzing them. I saw, and like all respect.
Oh, I want to be clear. This was a
there.
robot. This was not a real man.
Oh, okay. So
he was like, hello, Gary. It was the robot every time. But every time I reacted like it was Bennett calling me. I'd be like, hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up?
How's the kids? How's the fam? What's going on?
I got on a call.
Eat anything good?
I got on a call the other day, and it was one of those like just trying to get something, one of my services worked on or whatever. And I swear, it was like a normal conversation, like with a normal person, but I swear to God, I felt like at the end of it, I was like, was that AI?
It's over with. It's over with.
Like it was one
scary.
because it went well. Like it was but it was just the way they were talking. You know what I mean? Like
it's over. This is
it's like they seem too happy or too like I don't know. They're quick with the responses.
Tell me if this is a crazy thing to think. This is just a thought that popped into my head. It doesn't mean anything other than this is something that popped into my head. Tell me if this is crazy. I was like, I want to live a long life. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. I want to be very clear. I want to have grandkids and great grandkids and the whole thing. But this thought has popped into my head recently.
Okay.
I think it's probably good I'm going to get out of here before this gets where it's going.
Well, I guess that beats the alternative of, because are you 10 years older than me?
I think probably
around
15-ish.
Okay.
But you say your age, then I'll say mine.
33.
Yeah.
Okay.
49.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you. Thanks,
You
Jess.
look great.
That's sweet.
You look great for your age.
That's a sweet thing to
Well,
say.
I'm very jealous of you because I'm sitting here last night. This is an honest to God conversation that I had with Chris. And I do have clinically diagnosed anxiety. So my brain thinks about things that normal people probably just let skate by. But I saw the news from that block company that laid off, I think, 40% of their workforce.
I thought it was 60, and it was like
60, basically.
I thought they went down. No, you're right.
They fired
It's
4,000 employees.
That's it. It went from 10,000 to 6,000. It was a 40% cut. You're right.
And they were able to, and their stock price went up.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not because of a failing business. It's simply because they found a way to shrink their workforce with the help of AI technology that's going to replace those jobs and streamline everything and whatnot. And so I'm sitting on my couch and I get these random fears of like what jobs legitimately exist in 10 years.
Right.
And so I started telling Chris, I said, should we start? I'm not smart enough to build AI. I know that about myself. I could never code. Math and science, not my thing. So I'm probably not going to be the builder.
Oh, you can now. They'll do it for you.
I know. I got an email this morning from Meta that was like, use this new service to build an app. And I was like, you know what? I have a lot of great app ideas. Should I pay for this service?
I listened to a podcast the other day. The podcasts I listen to are so weird.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with sports. It's just like, I just want to, I know this sounds, it sounds like the type of thing you say just to say it.
Yeah.
For the reaction people might give you. Hand to heart, this is not why I'm saying this. It's just true. When I listen to a podcast, I want to try to learn something. I want to know more about something that I might kind of be interested in than I knew before.
I do too. I
like genuinely, I am naturally curious. I want to know about things.
Yeah.
And so I'm just randomly listening to this podcast the other day about AI and coding, and they said like literally a year ago, it was at a point where if you kind of knew how to code, this could help you. This could be a good assistant. Now, Bennett could do it.
Right.
Bennett could do exactly what this thing tells you to do, and then go to Silky's and get you some ribs, and then come back and it'll be done. So when you say I can't code, you're wrong. You can.
So I meant
it's
it
crazy.
more of I can't code. I recognize that AI could now code for me.
That's right.
But eventually the middleman's going to get cut out.
That's
and so
right.
you don't need the person who AI teaches to code. You just need the AI bot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do my skills give? I said, Chris, should we learn how to sell AI technology? Like medical sales. Like it's not very ethical in all cases.
It's over for you as soon as
Should we? And he goes, Jess, we have people jobs. And I say, yeah, for today.
Yeah.
But you develop fake. You take everything we're talking into this
We are
microphone
6 months
right
away
now
from a robot walking all these dogs.
and hosting a really great morning podcast. I'm like, they still struggle with humor. And they do struggle with a variety of things. Like I get comforted at times. There was a video that popped up yesterday that Chris has sent me on TikTok of a man asking, he was like, I'm in a spelling bee and I need to spell strawberry. Can you tell me how many R's are in the word strawberry? And the AI chatbot was like, absolutely. There are 2 R's in strawberry. And the guy then goes, man, chatbot, he had a name for him. Like, man, Greg, I just lost the spelling bee. They told me there's 3 R's in strawberry. And Greg comes back and it's like, that's weird. There's only 2 R's in strawberry.
All right, come on.
And the guy comes back, he's like, no, man, there's 3 R's in strawberry. And the chatbot goes, agree to disagree. But just know, you were right. There's 2 R's in strawberry. So gives me some comfort because, like, we got to know how to spell strawberry, you know? But it does get a little...
It reminds me of the scene from Fletch. Bennett, do you own Fletch
disconcerting.
Physical Media?
I do not.
How do you not own Fletch?
I mean, I respect Chevy Chase. Just
Respect to Chevy Chase.
Well, I don't think you can admire Chevy Chase's comedic talent, but I don't think respecting Chevy Chase is something people do.
I don't think you need to.
I like Fletch. It's okay.
I love Fletch.
But
he's in the doctor. He's in the doctor, and they're like, Fletch, he's got made up names everywhere. And they're like, and your name is, and he's like, Babar. And they're like, 1B or 2? And he's like, 1. And they're like, spell it. And he goes, B-A-B-A-R. And they're like, that's 2. And he goes,
Yes.
yeah, but not right, not like right next to each other.
That's so funny. That's exactly.
Yes, but not like right next to each other.
There are 2 R's at the end of strawberry. Yeah, but what about the one before the AW?
Right.
Come on.
But not like right next to
Anyway,
each other.
yeah, it's really scary and disconcerting.
No, here's what I believe. If I'm being complete, here's what I believe. Whatever fears you have, they are probably exaggerated.
Yeah, most are.
Most are. Just throughout the history of the world,
Yes.
your fears are mostly exaggerated. It's always important to remember that.
It is.
But I think I'm in a real place where I'm like, I'm not certain the next 50 years are going to be better than the last 50.
I think that's fair.
And so maybe I'll be getting out of here right on time. So I don't have to deal with all this nonsense.
Congrats.
I don't want to be sitting around my whole life looking at the internet, wondering what's real and what isn't. And I'm already there. Like I'm there right now. I watch an interview and I don't know if that's a real thing or not.
I know.
Somebody will send me something and they'll say, "Is this real?" And I say, "I used to could tell you immediately." And now I'm like, "Give me 5 minutes and I'll tell you in a minute." That's where we're at now.
I had something that ended up being real that I saw that I assumed wasn't real. God, now what a way to tell a story. But it was something in the sports world.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this would be great for my show. And then I said, there's no way that this is real.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being real.
Right.
And I didn't talk about it because I thought certainly it was fake. And I'm like, I hate my brain now. And not my brain. My brain is a symptom of the world that we live in. But that I can't just know what's real.
It is something as simple, and then I'm going to get you out of here. It is something as simple as I'm sitting around prepping a show, not looking for things. I don't actually ever, unless it's like 9:52, I'm never looking for things for 5 more things. I just sort of, as they come to me, I bookmark. That might work.
Yes.
I bookmark. We could maybe laugh about that. And I just remember one day it was like, here's Sharon Moore, the former Michigan coach, and his estranged wife and their little baby. And they were like strolling, and it was like Sharon Moore, and he's pushing the stroller, and the wife's right there with them. And it looked like they were walking out of a building or something. And I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. Maybe they're working through things. Good for them, if so. It's none of my business. And I was like, I'll put it in 5 more things, and I don't know what we'll say, but I'll figure it out. And by the time we got to the show, it was like, oh, that was just an AI-generated picture. That didn't really happen. They weren't walking out of a building with their baby together. That's not real. But it was presented to me as a real thing.
Well, and the problem now is that people will find out
and
that
it had
something that they...
5,000 retweets and 5 million likes and 4,000 comments, but it was just a made-up thing.
Yeah.
It's tough out there.
Times are tough.
Times are tough, man. Times are
Times are
tough.
tough.
Anyway, Grizzlies Mavericks tonight down in Dallas.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a game that is happening
That is
tonight.
a game that is happening.
I'm actually excited for it. Big stakes.
Oh, big stakes.
In terms of actually finding stakes in games,
Let's see
this one is
let's see who's really about this life.
Perfectly medium rare sizzler.
Let's
right
see
on my
who's
plate
really
tonight on a
about
Friday.
this life.
Yeah.
Let's see who really wants Darius Acuff. Let's see who's really
who wants Cameron Boozer?
Let's see who wants a Cameron
wants
Boozer.
AJ DePonsa?
Big game tonight.
Who wants Darren Peterson?
I want
a question that many are asking these days.
I want all of them.
Me too.
I would like them all.
And Acuff as well.
Take them all. Bring them all to me.
Kingston Flemings.
I'd like him too.
I like him.
I take
Nate Ament.
I'd take him too. I think that is the Nate Ament place is where you start to lose a little.
A luster.
Like Bennett said yesterday, I really want to be in the top 5. I can get excited about the 6th pick. I can because if you just go, I'm going off the top of my head here, but DeBonsa's gone, Darren Peterson's gone, Boozer's gone. Let's say Caleb Wilson's gone. Let's say Kingston Flemings is gone. There's your top 5.
There's your 5.
I still got Darius Acuff sitting out there.
I can do Acuff and Ament. I'll go to 7.
Wagler.
I'll go.
This is where I'm at.
This is where I start
the
getting
top
like a
5.
little flexy.
I go top 5. Acuff, Wagler takes me to 7.
Okay.
I'm good with any of them.
Okay.
Give me any of those 7. Once we get past 7, if the lottery comes up, it's like, and the Memphis Grizzlies are picking 8. I'll be like, shit.
Dang.
Yep.
Because that's where you get into Michael Brown, Nate Ament.
Mm-hmm.
And let me be clear, that's where you could get into
Could be great.
future Hall of Famer
Right.
could be. But
it feels less defined.
Yes. Like I am.
And I'll put it this way. All of those before that are like a real easy to sell
That's the thing.
standpoint.
Yes.
From a visionary, from an
Yes.
instant excitement. And that does not mean that anyone taken after that does not make a great franchise.
That's right.
And could lead a franchise someday. But this is all about marketing, baby, and all about the feel that you have. And those players present just a slightly different feel than anyone after
If
them.
you'll allow me to establish that as my top 7, those 5 plus Acuff plus Wagler. Somebody picked after those 7 will be a 5-time All-Star.
Yeah.
I just don't know who it's going to be.
Right.
But
you know one of them.
I feel great about those 7. I feel like, and one of them is going to be a bust. Let's be clear. One of them is going to suck. One of them is going to get hurt. And then maybe the rest are, I mean, who knows? But like, I love those 7. I know one of them is not going to be good. And I know one of them is going to get hurt. But I love those 7 and they're easy to sell. How about this? I'll put it this way. Nate Ament could be a 8-time All-Star.
Sure.
He has never led the A block of a college basketball podcast.
No.
But Darren Peterson has. And
Darius Acuff has now.
Keaton Wagler has. All those guys, those are the stars.
Yep.
Ament's like a talent. But the stars, I think, are mostly that top 7.
Yeah.
All right, let's get let's get serious tonight.
All right.
Let's lock in. You ready to lock in?
I got Food Truck Friday. I'm locked.
All right, you go. Hey,
I'll scout it out.
you scout it out.
I'll let you know what's
You know
up
where to
there.
find us. We're in the
I
Algeria
know.
Strong group text.
Forever and always. Amen.
I don't know if we should, I feel like we might have.
Listen.
I feel like we might have.
Listen.
We might have taken that one too far.
Listen.
I feel like we might have been on the wrong side of that one.
I'm gonna tell you something during this break that's gonna. I can't even say. I know people hate that, but I'm gonna tell you something during this break that makes that statement even funnier.
Okay.
Yep.
I look forward to hearing that. All right. I'll see you later.
Okay, I'll see
and
you
by
later.
later, I mean as soon as we go to break, I'm going to start talking to you again, but nobody will be able to see it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Be back with 5 more things.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Wells, a rhythm three. Yes, sir! That's an exclamation point on this game.
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365 plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies!
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
How are you able to release and have an instrumental song become a huge deal?
And I forget who the disc jockey was, but he put the wrong side on. He put the Green Onions by mistake and played the B side instead of the A side.
No!
And that's when the change happened. These people started to call the station and say, play that song again.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays and the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's OrthoSouth at orthosouth.org. Now I got 5 more things you need to know.
Number 1.
Final score, Wichita State 88, Memphis 82. It happened inside FedEx Forum last night. The Shockers pulled away in the final minutes to drop the Tigers to 12-16 on the season. They have now lost 5 consecutive games. Trivia time, Big Bet Bennett.
Okay.
When's the last time Memphis, the men's basketball team, lost 5 consecutive games? And if you want to double bonus it, tell me who the coach was.
I would assume Tick Price.
Wrong.
Okay. That's where I was going to go.
The last time the University of Memphis men's basketball program had a 5-game losing streak, it had never happened under Penny Hardaway until now.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, never happened under Tubby Smith in those 2 years.
Yeah, I knew that because he won 20 games both those years, I think. Or maybe one was like 19 or 18. So I figured.
We're going to have to learn to stop acting like winning 20 games is a big deal in college basketball.
No, but if you win that many,
I know,
it usually means you're not losing
you're not gonna
5 in a row. Right,
That's actually smart.
Right.
That's a good point. But like I hear other people sometimes be like, well, you know, Penny's won 20 games.
Yeah, that doesn't matter in college basketball anymore. I agree.
Yeah, they play 40.
Right.
Winning 20 games doesn't matter. When I was a kid, when I was like 7, that was kind of a thing. You would hear every once in a while, if you win 20 games, you're going to the NCAA tournament.
Right.
And it wasn't always true, but it was like kind of a thing people said. But that was a long time ago. That's back when people were watching black and white televisions. So if you were still in the year 2026 bragging about your favorite college basketball coach winning 20 games, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not an accomplishment. That's not a good thing.
Right.
Anyway, it never happened under Tubby Smith. Never happened under Josh Pastner. Remember how mad y'all were at Josh Pastner? Never happened under him. Certainly never happened under John Calipari in those last 4 years when he was going to the Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final Four, championship game, all that stuff. People don't remember this, or some people don't, but the first 5 years of John Calipari were not great.
Right.
Even then, never happened. Johnny Jones is the man responsible for the last 5-game losing streak with the Memphis men's basketball program before what we saw happen last night.
It was a long time ago.
Started in January of 2000. 2000. It's 2026. A long time ago. And the Tigers lost in order at Southern Miss, at home to Louisville, at Tulane, at home to Southern Miss, and then at UAB. Believe it or not, they backed that 5-game losing streak with a 5-game winning streak. That's where people started going, should we just hire Johnny Jones? And people were like, John Calipari just toured the pyramid yesterday. What are you talking about? And you know how it went from there. So, yeah, bad times. 12-16 overall. Like, actually in jeopardy of missing the conference tournament, which is crazy.
Yeah.
We were talking this morning on the Island College Basketball Podcast, and Matt Norlander mentioned how the Big Ten tournament, he's like, it's crazy. They have 18 teams in the Big Ten tournament. I was like, I got to get Memphis in the Big Ten.
Yeah, man. I don't understand this new format. What's the point? Just let everybody in.
The point is, most of the teams in the American suck. And so you cut it off at 10 to have less sucky teams.
Fair enough.
And then believe it or not, the best brand in your league is going to be one of the ones that might get left out. Times are tough. Times are tough. Got to get Memphis in the Big Ten. We could be one of the top 18 in the Big Ten.
Not this year.
I mean, well, you got to be.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, by definition.
Oh, gotcha.
Even if you're the worst, you got to be in the top 18. We could do that. But the top 10 of the AAC, that's a different animal you're dealing with. And it ain't going so well lately. 5 straight losses. The most recent at home to the Wichita State Shockers. So then you jump on social media last night and you see the conversations are restarted about what should they do and what are they going to do. And as I've said, I think many times over the past few weeks, it appears that Penny is going to get another year. Perhaps with staff changes demanded, a general manager hired, but most indications are that he is going to get another year as the head coach of the men's basketball program at the University of Memphis. And I'm completely understanding of the folks who support that. And I want to be clear. I'm not supporting it. I get it. I totally get it. I don't have a strong opinion about this. I understand the people who say it would feel wrong to fire your best alum, your most beloved graduate, a year after he won a conference championship and got a 5 seed in the NCAA tournament. When people say that, if you just keep it that simple, where people mess up is they start talking more than they need to. Just keep it that simple, and that's a good place to be. Then you start bragging about 21 seasons and you lose the story because that's stupid. We've won 20 games, 7 seasons. That's dumb. You sound dumb. That means nothing. Keep it this simple. If you want to defend Penny, I'm telling you how to do it. Here's how you do it. I'm just not comfortable firing our favorite alum, our best alum, the most important person who's ever been a part of that university in a variety of ways. I'm not comfortable firing him a year after he won a conference championship and got a 5 seed in the NCAA tournament and was ranked in the top 25 all year long and had a second-team All-American. I'm just not going to fire that guy a year after that. I'm just not going to, period. Leave it there, and you know what I'll say? I get that. I understand that. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I totally understand it. I don't know if the payoff will be what we all hope it is, which is bounce back next season, win a conference championship, go to the NCAA tournament, and then it's off and running. You're basically Mark Few and Gonzaga for the rest of your life. I don't know if that's likely. But that is what we're all hoping for. And I understand giving it another year to try to see if you can flip it into that and try to end this thing differently whenever you end it than it is right now. I get it. I totally understand it. But one thing people do need to understand when you are talking about these things, because the idea that you can't fire a coach a year after winning a conference championship is just wrong. I think it's different here. I understand why it won't happen here, probably. But the idea that it's just a non-starter, you can't fire a coach a year after, wrong. You're just wrong. It happens all the time. Tom Crean was fired 1 year after winning an outright Big Ten championship at Indiana, following a season in which OG Anunoby only played 16 games. So let me make sure you understand what happened. Tom Crean, who had already won a outright Big Ten title previously, won another one. Went to the NCAA tournament, Sweet 16, whole deal. Next year, OG Anunoby gets hurt, team struggles, and they fired him a year after winning an outright Big Ten title. That's one example of a coach getting got a year after a conference championship. So don't say it can't happen. I just gave you an example of where it did. UCLA, you ready for this one? This is an even better one. They once fired a man named Ben Howland, literally the same season he won a Pac-12 championship. Not a year later, the same season. And just 2 days after he coached in the NCAA tournament. That NCAA tournament game, by the way, it was UCLA, Minnesota, round of 64, 2013 NCAA tournament. Minnesota beats UCLA. UCLA 2 days later fires Ben Howland. Then Florida beats Minnesota. Minnesota fires Tubby Smith.
Wow.
There were two men who had both been to Final Fours, coaching against each other in the NCAA tournament. And they both got fired right after the NCAA tournament was done. One of them even won a game in the NCAA tournament and then got fired. So if you think it's just crazy to fire a coach 1 year after he won a conference championship, and in this case, frankly, a conference championship he's always supposed to win, just know that other schools don't subscribe to that at all. I just ran you through 2 examples. But, and this is important, penny is penny. And penny is different. And hand to heart, I get all of that. But I will say the same thing about Memphis basketball right now that I said about Louisville basketball a few years back when they were losing more than they were winning and finishing 185th at KenPom under Kenny Payne, a proud alum who was handed the reins to a beloved program. What I said about that is the same thing I'll say about this right now. It should never get this bad. It should never be this bad. Memphis basketball should never be this bad. You should never lose this many games to these caliber of teams, and you should never be playing in a building that looked like that building last night. It should not be this bad, and I want to be clear, Memphis isn't as bad right now as Louisville got under Kenny Payne. That's true. But it shouldn't be this bad. Memphis is 12-16 overall, 7-8 in the American, down to 118th at KenPom. Memphis isn't Kenny Payne Louisville bad, but Memphis should never be this bad. And if you're a Memphis fan depressed by this, or a Memphis booster wondering why you donated tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, just to watch a bad basketball team sit in 8th place in a conference they're supposed to win, I get that too. So be mad. I get it. I won't tell you not to be. All I'm telling you is that this is probably going to go one more year, for better or worse. Mm-hmm. So hopefully the transfer portal is nicer to the Tigers next season than it was this season. Because if not, well, then we know where we'll be this time next year. So that's where we are. We can debate it, argue it, but this is where we are. Mm-hmm. And the only other thing I'd say is that I told you how to argue on behalf of Penny Hardaway. I told you how to argue for him to get another year that it looks like he's going to get. You keep it simple. You say this. There's a counter argument to it, but this is a pretty simple argument. I don't care what Indiana did to Tom Crean. I don't care what UCLA did to Ben Howland. This is Penny Hardaway in Memphis. It's different. And if you don't understand that, you don't understand this. He won a conference championship last season, went to the NCAA tournament, got a 5 seed, probably would have advanced, but his point guard, I think he's playing down 2 guards. Mm. And I'm just not going to fire the person that means this much to the city and that campus a year after that. Tell me I'm stupid if you want to. I'll plead guilty, perhaps. But I'm not doing it. I don't care what they do at other schools. I don't care if any other coach not named Penny Hardaway would have already been gone from this job. That's Penny Hardaway. And you need to understand this is a different set of circumstances. And if you don't, then just keep it down because you don't understand. That's the way you argue on behalf of Penny Hardaway. You keep it that simple. When you start expanding the argument, you lose. Keep it that simple. But GP, don't you think they need to move on? Because it's Penny Hardaway. A year ago, he won a conference championship. Let's give him an opportunity to try to get it back on track. Because if you fire him today or at the end of the season, there will be people. They might be wrong, but there will be people who will yell, "You did Penny Hardaway wrong. You say you love that man. He died for that school." And you fired him a year after he won a conference championship because Aaron Bradshaw's a bum. Man, that ain't right. And you might lose that relationship or damage it forever because he'll be resentful playing golf all day. And you know what? rather than just do that, because that guarantees you pull the trigger on this after this season, you got disgruntled fans, disgruntled Penny fans, you got disgruntled Penny. He's very publicly making it clear, I want to keep doing this. I want to get this back on track. He's not saying, I don't know if this is the way I want to spend my life. He's public. He went on his radio show Monday night and said, I want to do this. You've got the right guy. If you fire him now, it's messy. It just is. I don't know if it's Larry Finch, hot dog stand, whatever the truth is with that, but it's messy. If he has another bad season next season and you fire him then, it's not messy. Everybody understands. Even him, I think. But if you do it now, it's messy. And honestly, if I were Dr. Ed Scott, that's the way I would be thinking of it. Who can I hire right now to revitalize my college basketball program? You know what the answer is to that? Nobody. There's nobody to hire. Now, you could hire a great coach and they come in here and they do well in the transfer portal, and then you look up and, oh, wow, they're 19th in the country. They're 12-2. You could do that. But that ain't going to get anybody excited next month. There is nobody you can hire that gets people excited to where season ticket sales are crazy. So there's nobody you can hire to make this better immediately. And if you fire your current coach right now, you lose people. You'll satisfy some, but you'll have some who think you did him wrong forever, and it'll be the Larry Finch hot dog stand story. They still talk about that one all these years later. They'll be talking about this one. So I'm just looking at two options. What's the better one? What's the easier one? I'm not even saying the smarter one. Let him have his shot. That way nobody can ever say you didn't. And if he does it, great. And if he doesn't, then it's time. And he'll know it, and everybody will know it. And it's not controversial at all. You pull the trigger on Penny Hardaway next March after a bad season, I don't think anybody has the right to complain about anything, including Penny Hardaway. Because if you have another bad season in this crap league, at that point, you can say you're the right guy, but it doesn't look like it. But if you pull the trigger now, it's messy. So just don't pull the trigger now. I'm not saying it's the best thing to do. I'm just saying it seems like the thing that's going to happen, and I get it. The one thing I will say, though, when people start defending Penny and framing an argument, they'll say things like, well, you can't fire him after just one bad season. And I would agree if it were just one bad season. It's not just one bad season. It's one bad season after a really good season. But this gets frustrating because I hear it all the time. It's just one bad season. No, it's not. You know what it is? Here's the truth. It's lots of bad seasons relative to expectations in an 8-year run that falls well short of both the program's highest highs and any normal historical standards. That's the truth. When you hear somebody say, well, it's just one bad season, know that they either are lying to you because they think the coach is their friend, or they don't know what they're talking about. And sometimes it could be both. But anybody saying it's just one bad season, that's not true. Let me run you through it year by year. Year one at KenPom, Memphis was preseason number 107 under Penny Hardaway and finished 56th. Shouts to Jeremiah Martin. Seriously, nice season. You have that. You overachieve in year one, and you got the number one recruiting class in America on the way. Okay, let's go. Year two, KenPom preseason number 51, finished 59th. Did not meet expectations. Year three, KenPom preseason number 39, finished 31st. Okay, but missed the NCAA tournament, but technically outperformed KenPom expectations, so let's give it to him. Year four, KenPom preseason 16th. That's Jalen Duren, Amani Bates. Finished lower than that. Year five, KenPom preseason 34th. Finished 20th. Shouts to Kendrick Davis, DeAndre Williams. Year six, KenPom preseason 32nd. Finished 76th. Missed the NCAA tournament. Year seven, KenPom preseason 42nd. Finished 54th. Missed the NCAA tournament again. Year eight, this was the good one. KenPom preseason 54th. No, that year seven was the good one. This is year eight. Year seven was the get a 5 seed, conference championship, go to the NCAA tournament. Year eight, that's this one. Preseason, they were 54th, currently 118th, and on their first 5-game losing streak since Johnny Jones was the coach in the year 2000. That's where we're at. If you add it all up, Penny Hardaway has been the coach at Memphis for 8 years. he has finished below expectations more often than not. Barring a surprise, he'll have one NCAA tournament win in 8 years. Dana Kirk had 11 in 7 years as the Memphis coach. And yes, I know he cheated to get players, but I mean, there have been NCAA violations under the current coach as well. Larry Finch had 6 NCAA tournament wins in the first 8 years he was the coach of the Tigers and eligible to make the NCAA tournament with the Tigers. I have to say that because Memphis State was on postseason ban because of Dana Kirk.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When Larry got the job. But that year, in his first year, Larry went 26-8, finished second in the Metro. Finished second in the Metro, won the Metro tournament, but couldn't go to the NCAA tournament because of a postseason ban tied to Dana Kirk. So, circling back, Dana Kirk, 11 NCAA tournament wins in 7 years as the coach at then Memphis State. Larry Finch, 6 NCAA tournament wins in his first 8 years he was eligible. John Calipari had 11 NCAA tournament wins in his first 8 years as the Memphis coach. Josh Pastner, y'all ran him out of here after 7 years, but he did have 2 NCAA tournament wins in those 7. Penny Hardaway has 1 in 7, and barring a surprise, it'll be 1 in 8. That's where we're at. So, to wrap this up, I'm not mad at anybody for saying they're not comfortable firing their favorite alum 1 year after he won a conference championship. I get that. Just please stop saying that doing so would just be a reaction to one bad season, because it's not one bad season, it's not one bad year, it's multiple bad years. Broadly speaking, it's an 8-year run well below the success rate of any normal Tiger basketball standard. Let me put it another way. Josh Pastner was a more successful coach than Penny Hardaway, and the school paid him $1 million to leave after 7 seasons. That is 1 fewer season than Penny has already gotten. That's just undeniable. I'd say it with no enthusiasm. It's just a fact. Josh Pastner was a more successful Memphis basketball coach than Penny Hardaway, and the school paid him to leave after 7 years. And Penny Hardaway is probably going to get a year 9. And I understand why. And I don't even object. Penny Hardaway is my alma mater's greatest alum. If anybody deserves more time than most to get it right, it's probably him. I hope he flips it. But what I also hope is that everybody else with a microphone in front of them or an iPhone, which is basically everybody these days, what I also hope is that they understand Memphis fans aren't just frustrated because of one bad season. National media members aren't saying, what's going on at Memphis because of one bad season. That's nonsense. It's not one bad season. What it is a lackluster 8-year run that falls below any normal Memphis historical standard in my lifetime. And I am old and bald. I have decades in my lifetime now. So I implore you, stop framing it incorrectly. Don't make me do this over and over again. Make you look silly with facts. We all look up to Penny. We all were excited when he got this job. We all want him to do well. But we don't have to lie about it. I'm not comfortable lying about it. The disappointment you hear and feel from Memphis fans isn't because of an out of nowhere bad season that is hard to endure. This is the worst season in a below average run as the Memphis basketball coach. That's the truth. To say anything other than that is dumb and or dishonest. You can pick. You can pick whether you're being dumb or dishonest. I'll let you decide. You tell me what you're being. Hey, are you being dumb right now or dishonest right now? Do you not know what you're talking about? Or are you intentionally just framing it in a way that is favorable for you? You see this all the time on it's cable news, whatever channel you watch. Like, does that person really believe that? Or they just don't know what they're talking about? I won't label you. You can label yourself. But when you try to act like the frustration with Memphis fans is all tied to just one bad year, you're either being dumb or you're intentionally being dishonest. Maybe both. If you think FedEx Forum being empty and Tiger fans largely at this point being apathetic is only because of one bad season, this bad season, you're wrong. You're wrong. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully year 9's better than year 8. To the extent Memphis fans and Memphis graduates are disheartened, it's not because the Tigers are having a bad season. The Grizzlies are also having a bad season. The Mets just had a bad season. My life is filled with bad seasons. At Memphis, this isn't just a bad season. This is a subpar 8-year run by a normal Memphis historical standard. Penny's penny. I get it. I'll have patience with the rest of you, but let's at least describe it the right way if we're going to talk about it at all. Hit your button.
Number 2.
Fun basketball game last night in West Lafayette. Bennett, you told us Michigan State would be fine at Mackey Arena. I didn't know if you were going to be right. I did not know if you were going to be right, but you were right.
Every time they try to count out Izzo, he just puts forth one of these efforts.
I love Tom Izzo. I love watching him talk about his teams because he always just tells you in plain terms what he's really feeling. You never have to guess with Tom Izzo what he thinks about his team. He will tell you on camera, and he'll get even more colorful off camera. But like, I could talk to Tom at any point in the calendar and be like, how do you think things are going to go? And he will say something like, oh, this is a Final Four team. Or, oh, GP, I think this is over. This is where I'm going to miss the NCAA tournament. He'll tell you the truth every time. Yeah. And last night after the game, post-game interview, he said he got to spend the morning with Gene Katie, the Purdue icon. And he said it was just good. I spent 90 minutes talking to Gene. It was just nice. I just had a great day. It was very much an older man realizing most of his life is behind him. And like, he actually said, guys, I've had an amazing day. And they're like, really, what? He's like, I got to spend an hour and a half with Gene Katie this morning, and we just talked. We just sat there and talked, and what an amazing time. I thought it was sweet. And he said, one of the things Gene said, he said, so how you like your team? And he said, I told him, Gene, we're not that talented. We're not that talented, but we're connected, man. And I love these guys. I coach them every day. I want to be with them. If I could have this team for the rest of my life, I'd want to have this team. We might never win a national championship. He didn't say this exactly, but this is the sentiment. We might never win a national championship with this team, but I want to coach these guys every day.
Yeah.
It was just sweet and honest. He was like, yeah, we can go to a Final Four with this group. Can we win it all? I mean, I probably need a AJ DeBonsa or a Cameron Boozer to go do something like that, but we got a good team. It's a great group of young people. And he actually said last night, I think this is one of the best wins of my career. Now, that's hyperbolic.
Nice.
It's hyperbolic. He's been to a million Final Fours and all that. But he was like, sometimes people point out, because he was like, I think we lost here 7 straight times until tonight. And he said, sometimes I read stuff and people be like, Michigan State doesn't have a good record at Purdue. He's like, who does have a good record at Purdue other than Purdue? Like, this is a hard place to play. And that's a great coach, and these are great. So this is an amazing win, and it probably pushes Purdue down the seed line a little bit, pushes Michigan State up. But these are still, if you watch that game last night, just another great night of college basketball. Yep. You've got a young man in Braden Smith who's probably about to become the all-time leading assist leader in NCAA history. He had a shot at the buzzer to win it, missed it, but you had the drama connected to it. Amazing arena atmosphere, big-time game on Peacock. College basketball is pumping up pretty good right now, and we'll get another high-profile matchup tonight on Fox.
Number 3.
Anthony Edwards. Did you see this last night?
Yeah.
I apologize. I did not send Kyra, or did I send Kyra? I think I did send Kyra.
I think you did,
video.
yes. She's got it.
Okay, so I see this come across. I'll be lying if I told you I was sitting around watching the Timberwolves live last night, but it started coming across your timeline like, oh, wow, Anthony Edwards. Oh, wow, did you see that? Ant-Man, all that. So I'm like, what's going on? And so they're up a point, I guess, final minute. And he's just bouncing it and bouncing it and bouncing it. And it's like, you're bouncing it too much, and there's too many people in front of you. This is a classic, you need to move the ball situation. He decides he ain't moving the ball. Ain't nobody getting this thing other than him. So, Kyra, watch this play, and then you see Ant turn around and yell at his coach, Chris Finch, and you can kind of make out what he's saying. Watch this. That's what the F I do. Yeah. So we have no context for this moment when it's coming across our timelines. it's just like, man, Anthony Edwards looks like he's about to fight his coach after hitting a three. And so they bring him in post-game interview. Did you see his explanation?
Mm-hmm.
It was great. He said, on the possession before, my coach looked at me when I missed a shot. And he said, pass the ball. And so that's what I was telling him in that moment. You don't want me passing the ball. You want me shooting the ball. That's what the F I do when he makes the tough shot. And so I've seen him talk about, I guess it was in the Sunday conversation with Caleb Presley, like he talked about his relationship with Chris Finch. And they seem to be comfortable yelling at each other and comfortable getting with a level of respect in there. Like you saw that last night, and you don't, by Ant's own admission, Chris Finch yelled at him, and then he yelled back. They were confrontational.
Yep.
And yet it seems to work because there seems to be a certain level of respect there where they can have that moment and then move on. And maybe not all coaches and players can do that. But maybe they can in Minneapolis. Good for them.
Good for them.
Good night in the NBA.
Number 4.
Did you see this note they sent out in the Atlanta area yesterday?
I did.
They sent a note out for teachers or for parents. And they said, hey, parents, just I think we probably all know this, but just in case we've lost track of it, don't pack margaritas or martinis or alcoholic beverages in your kids' lunches because, they're not supposed to be drinking at school. Not supposed to be drinking anywhere, but especially not at school. So some woman or man, could have been a man. I assume it was a woman because, at least at my house, I'm not in charge of lunches.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been a man, though. Anyway, somebody packed the lunch. And it was like Doritos and a sandwich, it was a lunch. And then it was like a
hard seltzer
right in there, I will say, like, not a mistake you should make, but it's getting easier than ever to confuse beverages, isn't it?
Yes, because the thing is I think when I was a kid, it was like, okay, you have, soda cans and you have beer cans, and you could easily distinguish, like, that's a beer, that's a soda. The hard seltzer thing that's a new thing, right? Or the canned, like the alcohol in a can or whatever, or the mixed drink in a can, whatever that.
You can hand me a seltzer or energy drink, and I'm not sure, by just looking at them, I don't know which one I'm grabbing.
Yeah, that's the thing is, and also, like, people are so into, like, these, we drink like the Ollie Pops and the, I'm talking about, like the Poppies, like just the flavored canned drinks or whatever. And obviously on alcoholic beverages, like it does say at the bottom, like this much alcohol or,
Here's what I'm telling you. As a man with a fridge in his garage that stores cans of drinks, I don't think it would be that hard to be like, hey, run out there and get Lou a drink for his lunchbox, and then somebody runs out there and just grabs a High Noon instead of a lemonade.
Well, yeah, because like a High Noon can is the same shape as like a Celsius can.
What are you doing?
You know what I mean?
Very confusing.
Yeah.
Edibles also create the same problem.
Yeah, you better be real careful with those.
You got to keep them.
We've seen more of those stories than these stories.
Yes.
Where the kid just takes like a pack of edibles to the classroom because they think it's gummy bears. Whew. Yikes.
Got to keep your stuff locked up. Got to be careful. So be careful. Make sure you're picking up the right can. Make sure you're keeping the edibles stored.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. It's a lot of landmines out there.
We have dividers in our little chiller that's a part of the fridge. We have dividers. So like we put the adult drinks on this side.
Well, that's smart.
And then it's the kids want to grab some. They know they're grabbing from this side.
All right. Well, Well, sounds like you got kids who do what they're supposed to do.
That's right.
That ain't the way it works in my house. My kids grab whatever they want, whenever they want. Ain't no rules at our house. And even if they were, they just get broken.
It does seem. I don't think this adult was reprimanded because
innocent mistake.
It's an innocent. I don't think they were purposefully doing it.
We're going to call it an innocent mistake. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Number 5.
Bennett, as promised, per your request, we had a Metallica concert yesterday on the way home from school. Metallica announced their residency earlier this week. They're going to be in Las Vegas at the
Sphere.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure are.
Where are they going to do it?
The Sphere.
That's right. So we got to talking about Metallica yesterday, and I got to reminiscing about Metallica yesterday. And at some point, either you asked me or I brought it up on my own. It was like, do your kids know Metallica? And I was like, I don't know if my kids know Metallica. I grew up with Metallica. I saw Metallica at the Pyramid. I grew up with Metallica. But I don't know that my kids are aware of Metallica because my kids mostly listen to hip hop. And so I was excited to pick them up from school yesterday. And I got them both in the car. And before we started, I said, hey guys, here, question. First off, it's like, hey, how was school? How was your day? Did you do well in your test? Did you get your Bible verse right? All that kind of stuff. And then I'm like, all right, now to the good stuff. I said, do you guys know Metallica? And I swear to God, Oliver, who's 12, he said, yeah, Master of Puppets. And I said, what?
Nice.
That's what I said. I was so proud. I said, how do you know Master of Puppets? He was like,
Stranger Things.
YouTube. But I think there is a Metallica component to Stranger Things that I think opened up some stuff.
Yeah, Eddie in the season before this past season.
Was Master of Puppets in Stranger Things?
I'm pretty sure
okay, then that's got
song played.
Then that's got to be it.
Yeah, it was I'm pretty sure it was Master of Puppets.
Okay, then that's got to be it. But he was like, his answer was YouTube. And I said, okay. And Lou was like, I've heard of Metallica. Like Lou knew there was a thing called Metallica, but he didn't really have a concept for what that was. I said, okay, let's listen to Metallica then. And I said, I just want you guys to let's listen. Let's not talk. Let's just take it in, and then we'll talk afterwards. And so I figure you start with Inner Sandman.
Probably like the safest, yeah.
It's just easy. It's just the build-up. It's from the Black Album. That was probably their, I don't know if Injustice for All was their breakthrough, but their like big commercial hit was that Black Album. And the Inner Sandman is a thing that even if you don't like, Inner Sandman is a song that you don't have to know James Hetfield. You've heard that.
Yep.
You've heard, it's a little bit like Seven Nation Army. Jack White talked about this, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was like, I have a song. People have no idea who I am, but they know that song.
Yep.
They don't, even people who don't know me know that song. And that's kind of a neat thing. I can just be watching a soccer match on a Saturday on the other part of the world, and 80,000 people will be chanting something I wrote, and they don't even know I did that. That's a wild thing. And Metallica has one of those in Inner Sandman. If you've ever been to a college football game, you've heard that.
Yep.
Kanye's got it with Power. You don't have to like Kanye West. You have heard Power a million times in your life. Kendrick's got it now with everything off of GNX. You don't have to like Kendrick Lamar, but you've heard GNX on a Gatorade commercial or in every NBA game for the past year. So Metallica's got one of those. We put on Inner Sandman, played it through. Then we put on Blackened. Then we put on Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets, by the way, 8.5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's a long song. Yeah.
I didn't remember it like that.
Oh, yeah. It's epic.
We put on One.
Nice.
That's intense, by the way. I don't think we should have been watching One, the video and all that.
As a child, yeah.
Like the whole time, I'm like, all right, take it down a notch.
Yeah.
This is getting a little too uncomfortable for me. Anyway, we had a good time. So at the end of it, I said, all right, guys, what do we think? And Oliver was like, I like it. I like Metallica. And Lou was like, can we put on the new Baby Keem album? Yeah. So I didn't win Lou over. Lou. But the guitars and the drums. Those Metallica, the Metallica guitars and drums. I don't even need James Hetfield's voice yet. Just give me the drums and the guitars. And by the time I got home, I was fired up. I was ready to I want to fist fight somebody or run through a wall. I wanted to do something. Metallica got me turned up yesterday.
Yeah, they rip. I love them. Hopefully I will maybe get to go to the Sphere and check them out.
Sphere.
There you go. Yeah.
Sphere.
I sat here last night till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Trying to perfect it.
Sphere.
Yep.
Sphere.
I got pretty good at it. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Sphere. I'm way better than I was yesterday.
Good.
This is what I try to talk to my boys about. You're going to run into challenges in life, but you tackle them head on and you work at it.
Yep.
This is what I did last night.
Sphere.
Good. Glad you got that.
Sphere.
Be back with carryout.
Sphere.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis. Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Now that's the new edition way.
But I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike?
2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night.
Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
Presented by Pinnacle Financial Partners, brings Grizz Nation hyperlocal Grizz gear from Memphis designers. The homemade Blackout Edition collection from Memphis brand Brizerk by Brizé brings a new twist to last season's popular drop. The collection is so big it's dropping across 2 game dates, Saturday, March 7th, when the Grizz take on the Clippers, with more arriving Thursday, March 12th for a game against the Mavericks. Grab your tickets today at grizzlies.com/tickets to shop this merch. That's grizzlies.com/tickets. Let's do GP's Carryout.
It's time for GP's Carryout. One final segment filled with stuff to take with you. It's not everything you need to know, but it's most of it. What did we miss today?
So, did you see David Fisdale on this podcast yesterday?
Yes.
With Michelle Beadle and Chandler Parsons and I guess Lou Williams? I thought it was good. I didn't listen to the whole podcast. I just saw the clips. I thought that they were good stories. He had a good Zebo story and a good Marc Gasol story.
Yeah.
What did you not like?
Oh, I mean, I liked the stories. It was fine. It was just, I don't know.
You're anti-Fisdale.
Oh, I'd like to hear like Mark's version of that story.
You think it's different?
I did
think it was interesting. Every story he told, he like had a person who was in the locker room on the desk being like, "Yep, that's how it happened." Chandler Parsons was kind of confirming everything.
Yeah, he was.
So the story, like Michelle,
but then they like talked about like he talked about like how he was like coaching Chandler up to play defense and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here like, bro, he played like 10 games.
Okay, I missed that part. The parts I saw was the Marc Gasol story and the Zebo story. So with Mark, like Michelle Beadle was just like, so what happened with you and Marc Gasol? Which, by the way, is the best way to ask that question. I think sometimes people who ask questions for a living, myself included, we get so caught up in like, how do we approach this?
The setup.
Yeah, like this, like I know they might not want to talk about this, but I kind of want to ask them about it. How do I ease into it? And you overthink it. All you have to do is go, so what happened with you and Marc Gasol? And just let him go. And he started talking, and he said He actually said I pushed him too hard, too fast. I thought it was interesting. He said I own.
No, he did fall on the sword a little bit.
He's like I messed that up. I messed that up. I was wrong. And he said that he and Mark subsequently, like after he got fired, he was like Mark reached out and we had a long conversation over text.
Good.
And we saw each other in person and he said we both acknowledged that we probably didn't handle that situation well. Neither one of us handled it perfectly, but I really didn't handle it well. I like it when people acknowledge mistakes. I like it when people can hold their hand up and go, yeah, that one was on me probably. That one was probably on me. And he did that.
Yeah.
So I like that. And then he had the Zebo story. Chandler Parsons was like, hey, Fizz, did you know Zebo used to practice with a flip phone in his sock? And Fizz said, I did not know that. But if I would have known, I wouldn't have done anything about it.
Wise.
He said in coaching, sometimes us coaches, he said there's things we see and there's things we don't see.
Yeah.
And that would have just been something I didn't see. Because Zebo. And he's good in any room. And I don't need to know, and I don't need to get involved. I thought it was good. I like seeing David Fizdale talk about his time with the Grizzlies.
No, it was. I thought it was interesting too.
All right, you can find it on your own time.
What's today's biggest game?
Another big night in college basketball. I'm taking you back to the Big Ten. Top 10 showdown, Michigan at Illinois, 7 o'clock on Fox. Michigan, 1.5-point favorite on the road. Number 3, Wolverines. Number 10, Illini. Totals 158.5. How you going to act?
Oh, man. And it's Michigan by what again?
1.5.
Damn. I mean, I got to go with Michigan here. I got to go with Michigan here.
Bennett said Dusty May's got a real national championship contender. He thinks they're going into Illinois and trying to win a game on the road. So he says take Michigan minus the 1.5. Tips at 7 o'clock tonight. It is on Fox.
What are we watching on TV?
SmackDown on USA Network. It's the last event before the Elimination Chamber. Are you ready for the Elimination Chamber?
Oh, I love the Elimination Chamber. I love a gimmick pay-per-view.
I just like that we're in primetime again. I just like that we ain't in Saudi Arabia at noon. You know?
I agree.
I like the Chamber, my elimination.
I like the Chamber. Give me the Chamber. Give me Hell in a Cell. I love all that stuff.
I want to do it all in dark time, though. I want it to get dark outside, and then let's do some Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
So that's what we get tomorrow night.
Good.
Tonight, SmackDown USA Network. It's the last event before Elimination Chamber. Tonight, this is what you get. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Javon Evans, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Trick Williams are all going to be in attendance tonight in advance of their Elimination Chamber match tomorrow, where one of them will emerge as the challenger to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Also tonight, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky against Nia Jax, Lash Legend. Solo's Sikoa will take on Uncle Howdy. It's a big night, 7 o'clock, USA Network.
What's the best thing we've read?
Top 25 and 1 got updated this morning. I wrote about Michigan State's win at Purdue. So if you haven't seen that yet, go find it, cbssports.com.
What's going on this weekend?
Big weekend of college basketball on tap. Kansas, Arizona, Virginia, Duke, Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas, Florida, Gonzaga, St. Mary's for the last time as members of the West Coast Conference in the regular season.
Wow.
End of an era. Grizz get the Mavericks tonight. Pacers on Sunday. Will be interesting to see who wants it less over this weekend. On Monday, Michael Eaves will join me. We'll recap it all. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to try to enjoy mine. And we'll be back here Monday at 10. Till then, be careful, be kind, be good. Rep your hood.